What's up, everybody? Supercar Street Racing with a little update. I wasn't able to get a lot of video of the wheels being done, but take a look at the satin black powder coated wheels. And is my camera dirty? Satin black powder coated wheels, new brake rotors and powder coated calipers. That's the rear, and that's the front in satin black. Calipers are powder coated red. Out here we've got the DEI high temp paint on the old calipers. These will be going up for sale if you need any for your 335i. These have been cleaned and they are painted with DEI high temp silicone paint. Those will be going out. And the next thing I want to do is paint this ugly gray, I don't know what it's called. Is it a rear splitter? I'm not sure, but look how it's fading. Why is it gray too? I mean, come on. I kind of want to paint it matte black or Plastidip it, so I'm going to work on that now. I'll be back with an update. Alright, we got the back taped off now. I learned to tape off a lot better than I used to because the stuff gets everywhere. But take a look at where that's fading. Is my main purpose here, and I don't like that this is gray and the rest of the car is black. I think it'll look good matte black. So I'm going to get my Plastidip here and put the first coat on of Plastidip. Got the first coat of Plastidip on. Remember to point the Plastidip can away from what you're painting. Oh, look at this pollen like falling everywhere. Point the Plastidip can away from what you're painting to clear the nozzle out, and put a very light coat on for the first coat. Wait 10 minutes and then do a second coat. We'll be back for that. Here is the stock brake calipers with the DEI high temp coating. I'm gonna let that cure for maybe 30 more minutes before I flip everything over and do the sides that I couldn't get here. I don't have any really way to hang these things up to paint them. But this is matte black, which looks pretty cool. I think that's enough of a coating on the top, but we'll be back with an update. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes. I went ahead and polished the windows, but that's a good look at the first coat. You see it's a very light coat. So again, shake the can up good, make sure it's up to temperature. If it's not, put it in some warm water for about 20 minutes. So always spray away. It's going to splatter like after it's been sitting for a little bit, so spray it away to clear the nozzle. Second coat can be a little bit more thick. Make sure you put on uniform coats and get all the areas even underneath. And notice how I'm keeping it a certain distance away. Just keep it about, 6 inches away. You can see already where that was all faded out. That looks much better. So that's the second coat. I'm going to wait 10 minutes and come back and put the third coat. Putting the second coat of the DEI high temp spray on. Just either tape up your rubber parts or just don't spray them directly. Like for instance where this rubber boot is. Just try to avoid that part. Spray around it. Don't directly spray it, if that makes any sense at all. Trying to put 3 or 4 coats on this because it just covers a lot better when you do that. But here's a good look at stock calipers completely cleaned, wire brushed and painted with high temp paint. See, I won't spray directly on the boot. Just like light if you're going to get close to it. It'll make it crack and be stiff. Yeah, so that's the second coat of DEI high temp spray. Same stuff that's on my exhaust tips, and you can see my video for that. check it out when you have a chance. Alright, time to put the third coat on, Plastidip. Remember, spray away, clear that nozzle. Every time you do the, second, third, fourth, they can be heavier. Keep a uniform distance from the vehicle. Otherwise, you will get kind of, you have the can too far away or too close. It can make a difference in how, sorry about that, I'm not even pointing at it. It can make a difference on how the end product looks. It might be like bed liner if you don't put it on correctly. So I actually did that on my grill, and I don't even know how I made it so bad, but I did. The grill's real rough. You can't see it, but you can feel it when you try to clean the car. I think this might be my last coat. This is, what was it, 4? But that looks awesome. That looks so much better. I'm gonna let that dry, and that might be my last coat. All right, so we're going out here for the final coat, because what I forgot to tell you guys is when you do Plastidip, if you tape off trim, so it's easy with logos, like your emblems on your car, because you just tape around them, pull the tape off, and then pull the extra Plastidip off. But when you're doing trim or something like this where you have tape right up against the Plastidip edge, you have to take the tape off while the Plastidip is wet, so we have to do one more coat. So here we go. And I forgot to point the can away, but it didn't splatter, thank goodness. So this is gonna be the last coat, and I'm gonna pull the tape right when I'm done. See how the tape is right there on the edge? You wanna do that while it's still wet. So here's the last coat. I'm gonna start pulling tape. I need both hands for that. These are all done, good to go. Anybody needs any 335 I-stock calipers painted black with high temp coating, let me know. Check this out. This came out absolutely awesome. It looks so good. No more faded paint. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe.